Hello student, in the today's lecture we are going to study the hydrostatic forces on the surfaces. Okay, firstly what is mean by the hydro? Hydro means it is related to the fluid and static means the rest. Okay, the study of the fluid steady rest that we are going to study in the today's lecture. Okay, firstly we will see the introduction part. Okay, so this chapter is deals with the fluids at the rest. Okay, fluid it may be a liquid or gaseous. Because this fluids is at the rest, it means there is no relative motion in between the two adjacent layers. Okay, and because of the water is at the rest, that is means that it is not flowing, so the velocity gradient is equal to 0. Okay, and the shear stress is also equal to 0. Only the two forces are acting on the fluid particles. So which are these two forces? First is it is due to the pressure of the fluid normal to the surface, and second is the due to the gravity, that is self weight of the fluid particles. These two forces are acting on the fluid particles. Okay, next we will go for the total pressure and the center of pressure. Already we have seen these two terms in the previous lecture. Before going to going further, uh, we will revise these two terms once again. First is the total pressure. Okay, total pressure is nothing but the forces exerted by the static fluid on the surface of the surface, either plane or the curve, when the fluid is comes in the contact with the surfaces. Okay, so this force act normal to the surface. And what is the definition of center of pressure? Center of pressure is the point of application of the total force or the total pressure on the surface. Okay, in the previous lecture we have seen the vertical plane surface submerged in the liquid. Okay, so there are four cases. Which are they? Vertical plane, horizontal plane, inclined plane surface, and a curved surface. Okay, these four cases we have to study. Okay, in the previous lecture we have already studied the vertical plane surface. In the today's lecture we are going to study the horizontal plane surface submerged in the liquid, and also the inclined plane surface submerged in the liquid. Okay, so first we will go through the for the horizontal plane surface submerged in the liquid. Okay, in the figure you can see the plate is there. Okay, the rectangular plate is there, and which is submerged in the static fluid. Okay, so consider a plain horizontal surface immersed in the static fluid. Okay, at every point of the surface is at the same depth from the free surface of the liquid. Okay, in the figure you can see the at every point the surface of this horizontal plane horizontal surface is at an equal distance from the free surface. Here is the free surface of water. Okay, so this plate is at an equal distance from the free surface of the liquid at every point. Okay, then the pressure intensity will be equal on the entire surface is equal to uh, P is equal to rho gh. Pressure intensity at every point is also equal, which is equal to what? Rho g and h, where h is the depth of the surfaces. Okay, so consider m is the area of the total area of the surface. For finding out the total force acting on the surface, okay, the formula is the intensity of pressure into the whole area. Okay, the total area of the surface. So P into area is nothing but the total force. Okay, so putting the value of pressure intensity, which is equal to rho gh into area. Okay, here the depth of the surface is h. Okay, so the depth of the center of gravity from the sea surface, which is equal to h bar. Okay, so we can replace h into h bar. So the formula for the total force is equal to rho g a into h bar. Okay, also this center of pressure and center of gravity is at the uh, are at the same point. Okay, so H star is nothing but the depth of center of pressure from the free surface. Okay, in the figure you can see here it is indicated by the H star. Okay. Next we will see one example on the horizontal plane surface immersed in the liquid. In the figure you can see the tank is there which is full of the water. Okay, and we have to calculate the total pressure and the weight of water in the tank. Okay, and then we have to calculate the hydrostatic paradox between these two results, mean total pressure and the weight of the water. Okay, then um, first for calculating the total pressure, first we have to calculate the height of water at the bottom of the tank. Okay, so height of water is here from this to this, means from uh, this the tank is divided into two parts. Okay, from the first part height is 3 meter and the second part is depth height of 0.6. So the total height of water in the tank is 3 plus 0.6. Okay, that is 3.6 meter. Then they have given the width of the tank is 2 meter. Okay, then length of the tank is the bottom length of the tank. Length of the tank at the bottom is 4 meter. Okay, then the area at the bottom is equal to what? 4 into width is 2. Okay, so area of the bottom is 8 meters square. Then we have to calculate the total pressure at what point? At the bottom of the tank. Okay, for this we have to we had calculated the area at the bottom of the tank. Okay, then the total pressure at the bottom is equal to what? Force is equal to F. Total pressure is indicated by capital F, which is equal to formula is rho g A into h bar. Okay, here the density of water is 1000. Then g means the acceleration due to gravity, which is 9.81. Okay, area we have already calculated, that is 8 meters, and the h bar which is equal to 3.6 meter. Okay, so by multiplying all these terms we get the final value of the total pressure. Okay, now we have to calculate the weight of the water in the tank. Okay, so for calculating the weight of water in the tank, the formula is rho g into volume of the tank. Okay, that is total volume of the tank into rho g is nothing but the weight of the water in the tank. Okay, then we know the rho means density is 1000, g is the acceleration due to gravity 9.81, and the volume of the tank. Okay, so consider this tank is divided into two parts. So first consider the upper part. Okay, here the length, breadth and height means upper part length is 3 meters, then then this 3 into 0.4 into the width is 2 meter, plus in the bottom part volume of the bottom part, that is 4 into 0.6 again into width means 2 meter. Okay, so by multiplying all these terms we get the final value of the weight of the water. Okay, comparing these two values, total pressure and the weight of the water, in the these two results, from these two results we it is observed that the total weight of the water at the tank is much less than the total pressure at the bottom. Okay, the weight of the water in the tank is less than the total pressure on the bottom. Okay, so this situation this is called as an hydrostatic paradox. Okay, next we will see the inclined plane surface immersed in the liquid. Okay, so first consider a plane surface of arbitrary shape immersed in the liquid in such a way that the plane of the surface makes an angle theta with the free surface of the liquid. Okay, here is the plane surface of an arbitrary shape. Okay, and then this plane surface of arbitrary shape is uh, making an angle theta with the free surface of the liquid. Okay, then the area of this inclined surface is indicated by capital A. Okay, h bar means the center of pressure is acting over here and the center of gravity is acting over here. Okay, so the height of center of pressure uh, is indicated by h bar, and it's the height of sorry, distance of center of pressure is indicated by h star, and the distance of center of gravity of the inclined plane from the free surface, it is indicated by h bar. Okay, and theta means the angle between this plane of the surface with the free surface of the liquid. Okay, then we have to calculate the total force, that is total pressure force, and again the center of gravity. Okay, then we already see in the lead the plane of the surface, if produce meet an angle, uh, suppose this plane is meet to the free surface of the liquid, then the angle between these two is equal to what? Theta. Okay, then what they have given next is y bar and y star. Okay, so then the OO axis is the axis which is perpendicular to the plane. Okay, of the surface. In the figure you can see. Okay, this plane is meeting in the free surface at a point at an angle theta. Okay, and O is the axis which is perpendicular to the free surface of the liquid. Then y bar means what? The center of y bar, the center of distance of center of gravity from this OO axis. Okay, and y star means what? The distance of center of pressure, okay, from this OO axis. Okay, so A star and H bar is the distance from the free surface of the liquid, and y bar and y star is the distance of center of pressure and the center of gravity from the axis OO. Okay, then consider a small strip of area dA. In the figure you can see here is the strip. Okay, so consider this strip, and the area of this strip is dA. Okay, then which is at the depth again h, from the free surface of the liquid. This strip is at the height at the distance h from the free surface of this liquid, and at the distance y. Okay, at a distance y from the axis OO. Okay, then the pressure intensity on the strip is equal to what? Pressure intensity is equal to, formula is rho, g and h. Okay, then the pressure force dF on the strip, the pressure force on a strip is equal to what? dF is equal to P into area of strip. Pressure force on the strip is given by intensity of pressure into the area of that strip, which is equal to rho gh into area of the strip is dA. Okay, then the total pressure on the whole area, already we have calculated the pressure on the strip. Okay, then the total pressure force on the whole area is calculated by integrating this term, that is integrating the dA. Okay, and the capital F is equal to integration of dA, that is integration of rho g h dA. Okay, then uh, uh, from the figure from this figure, okay, we can find out the one relation, that is A star upon y star is equal to sin theta. This distance upon this means A star upon y star is equal to theta. Again h bar upon y bar is equal to theta. Also the distance h upon y is equal to sin theta. Okay, this is the relation which is this is the relation. that we are going to use in the further at the time of integrating. Okay, so f is by putting so h upon y is equal to sin theta, then we can also return this relation as h is equal to y sin theta. Okay, then putting the value of h in the in the above equation, that is f is equal to integration of rho g, value of h is given as y sin theta into dA. Okay, then the constant terms are will is what is the constant term, that is rho g sin theta, and then integration of y dA. Okay, but we know that integration of y dA is equal to a into y bar. Now what is mean by the y bar is the distance of center of gravity from the axis OO. Okay, so the total force on the surface on the whole area is equal to what? Rho g sin theta. Okay, and then a into y bar. Again this y bar is also equal to what? That we know that h bar 1 y bar is equal to sin theta. So h bar is also equal to y bar sin theta. So this term y bar and sin theta is equal to what? H bar. Okay, the total force on the surface of the total force on the whole area is equal to what? Rho g a into h bar. Okay, now we have calculated the total force. Then we have to calculate the center of pressure, that is A star. Okay, the center of pressure we have to calculate. For this, the total force on the strip is that is dF is equal to what? Rho g d rho g h dA. Already we have calculated the pressure force on the stream. dF is equal to rho g h into dA. Okay, then again we can use this relation, that is h upon y is equal to y sin theta. Okay, so putting the value of h is equal to y sin theta, and we get the pressure force on the stream in dF is equal to rho g, then h is equal to y sin theta into dA. Okay, then movement of force, that is dF, about the axis OO. Okay, here is the figure. So movement of axis movement of this dA about the axis OO is equal to what? dF into this distance. Okay, that is dF into distance is y. Okay, then dF is rho g y sin theta dA into y. So the moment of force dF about the axis O is equal to rho g sin theta into y square dA. Okay, then sum of the moments of all the forces about the O. Already we have calculated the moment of force dF, means moment of only means we calculate the moment of the strip only. Then sum of the moments of all the forces about the OO is equal to what? Integration of this whole term, means integration of rho g sin theta y square dA. Okay, the constant terms are rho g sin theta, the integration of y square dA. But we know that integration of y square dA means nothing but the moment of inertia of the surface OO, which is indicated by the I naught. Okay, then the sum of moment of all the forces about OO is equal to what? Rho g sin theta. Okay, then y square dA is nothing but the I naught. Okay, so rho g sin theta I naught. We get the equation number 3.7. Then the moment of force F about the OO axis is given by total force into y star. Okay, then y star is the distance of pressure from the axis OO. Then now we are equating these two terms. Okay, sum of the moment of all the forces about the OO and sum of the moment of total force. Okay, that is equal to F into y star is equal to rho g sin theta I naught. Okay, then I naught is equal I y star is equal to what? Rho g sin theta upon f bar. Okay, but we know that the relation y star is equal to a star upon sin theta. Also we already know that total pressure means capital F is equal to rho g ah. Okay, and also we know the value of I naught. Okay, by the theorem of parallel axis it is I naught is equal to what? Ig a y square, a y bar square. Okay, so putting these three value into the equation of 3.9, we get a star upon sin theta is equal to rho g sin theta upon rho g h bar into in bracket ig plus a y bar square. Okay, so a star is equal to what? Here the rho g are cancel out, then we get a star is equal to sin square theta upon a h bar into in bracket ig plus a y bar square. Okay, already we have know the relation is h bar upon y bar is equal to sin theta, or y bar is equal to h bar upon sin theta. Okay, so putting the value of y bar into this above equation, we get a star is equal to sin square theta upon ah plus into in bracket rg plus a, instead of y bar we written as h bar square upon sin theta square. Okay, sin square theta, and also we can return this term as I h star is equal to ig sin square theta upon a h bar plus h bar. Okay, then here ig is means what? The moment of inertia of the inclined surface about an axis passing through G. Okay, and parallel to the axis OO. Now we will see the example on the inclined plane surface immersed in the liquid. So here is the figure. What is they have given in the problem? We will firstly read the problem. A rectangular plane surface of 2 meter wide and 3 meter deep lies in the water in such a way that it makes an angle 30 degree with the free surface of water. Okay, and determine the total pressure and the position of the center of pressure when the upper edge is 1.5 meter below the free surface of water. Okay, so what they have given in the example, a rectangular plane surface is there which is immersed in the liquid and it is inclined. Okay, at an angle of 30 degree, which is making the rectangular plane surface is making an angle 30 degree with the free surface of water. Okay, and also this is at a distance 1.5 meter. Okay, the rectangular plate is at a distance 1.5 meter from the free surface of the liquid. Okay, so here now we will solve the problem and we have to calculate the total pressure and the center of pressure. Okay, what they are given in the problem: first the width of the plane surface, which is equal to what? 2 meter. Then depth is 3 meter. Okay, here the 2 meter width, 3 meter depth. Angle is also they have given 30 degree. Okay, and the distance of upper edge from the free surface is 1.5, means the distance D to C is 1.5. Already they have given in the example. Then we have to calculate the total pressure. We know the formula for the total pressure is equal to F is equal to rho g into h bar. Okay, we know the rho as it is the water, so the density of water is 1000 kilogram per meter square. Then we have to calculate the area. Okay, for the calculating the area, it is a rectangular, so B into D. B is 2 meter B is 3 meter, D is 2 meter. So by multiplying we get area, that is 6 meter square. Then h bar. Okay, so h bar is the distance of center of pressure from the free surface of the liquid. Okay, so for calculating this h bar, okay, consider this triangle, that is EC and B. Okay, so here is the it is an rectangular plate. The center of gravity is acting over here, means from uh, it is a the depth is 3 meter, so half of this depth, that is it is at the 1.5 meter from this surface, and at the, width is 2 meter, that is it from this to this it is 1 meter. Okay, so B to C the distance is 1.5 meter. Okay, by with the help of this distance and an angle, we can calculate the value of the h bar. Okay, so h bar is equal to, consider this triangle, h bar is equal to what, A, E and B. Okay, so AE is nothing but the DC, which is equal to 1.5. so AE plus EB is nothing but the distance, that is h bar. Okay, then AE is equal to 1.5, EB is equal to in the triangle, in this triangle we can written as the value of EB is equal to what, EB, so that DC sine of theta. Okay, so 1.5 sine theta, h bar is equal to 1.5 plus 1.5 sine theta. Okay, by solving this we get the final value of h bar as 2.25. Okay, so by putting all this value into the above equation, in the equation of force, we get the total final value of the force. Okay, so this is the first problem on the immersed the inclined plane surface immersed in the liquid. Now we will see the second example. Now sorry, we already we calculate the total pressure. Now we have to calculate the center of pressure. Okay, so the formula for the center of pressure is H star is equal to Ig sin square theta upon AH bar plus AH bar. Okay, here the plate is rectangular. Okay, so for the Ig for the rectangular is BD cube upon 12. Okay, so putting the value of BD cube, so we get the value of Ig as 4.5 meter raised to 4. Okay, then putting all this value into the equation, we get the final value of the center of pressure, which is equal to 2.333 meter. Okay, so the example is we get the final value of the total pressure and also the center of pressure. Now we will go for the next sum. Okay, already we have seen the first example on a of the rectangular plate immersed in the liquid. Now we will see a circular plate immersed in the liquid. Okay, immersed in the water. So in the so what is the problem? Of a circular plate of 3 meter diameter is immersed in the water in such a way that its greatest and least depth below the free surfaces are 4 meter and 1.5 meter respectively. Determine the total pressure and also the position of center of pressure. Okay, in the figure, so they have given the diameter of this circular plate is 3 meter, and okay, as it is a circular plate, the area is equal to pi by 4 d square. Okay, so the value of area is 7.0685 meter square. Okay, in the previous lecture they have in the previous example they have already given the angle between the free surface and the plane surface of the rectangular plane. but in this problem they have not given an angle, they have given the distance or the depth below the free surface, below greatest and the least depth below the free surface. Okay, what which is the greatest depth is 4 meter and the least is 1.5. So this circular plate is at a distance 1.5 meter, and so one edge is at the 1.5 meter and second edge is at the 4 meter, okay, from the free surface of the liquid. Okay, then here the center of pressure, center of gravity is acting over here. So this is a diameter, this the circular plate is having a diameter 3. So the center of gravity is acting over here at a distance of 1.5. Okay, so here the center of gravity is acting over here. So the value of h bar means the distance of center of gravity from the free surface of the liquid, h bar, it is calculated by the value of CD plus what, GC sin theta. Okay, so again consider this triangle. Okay, up to DC we already know the value of DC. Okay, that is up to here, from here to here we know the value, it is 1.5, but we don't know the value of this distance. Okay, so this value is calculated by GC sin theta. Okay, by considering this triangle we can calculate the value of this distance, and that is equal to GC sin theta. Okay, so h bar is equal to 1 CD plus GC sin theta, that is 1.5 plus 1.5 sin theta. Okay, but but we know that sin theta is equal to what in this triangle. If we consider this triangle, that sin theta is equal to what, opposite side upon adjacent side. Okay, so mm, uh, opposite side distance is AB. Okay, so but we don't know the value of AB. Okay, so AB is equal to what, total this distance means BE minus AE. Okay, and upon what, here BC. So 4 minus DC upon 3 is equal to 4 minus 1.5 upon 3. Okay, so we get the final value of sin theta is 0.833. Putting this value into the value of h bar. Okay, we get the total final value of the h bar as 2.749 meter. Okay, so after that we have to calculate the total pressure. We know already the formula is force is equal to rho g A into h bar. Rho is 1000, g 9.1, area we have already calculated, which is equal to 7.0885, and the h bar 2.749. Okay, after multiplying this we get the final value of the total pressure. Then we have to calculate the center of pressure. We know the formula already. We have so first, for putting the all the values in the formula, we have to calculate the value of the Ig. As it is a circular plate, the value of Ig is equal to what, pi by 64 d raised to 4. Okay, d here is 3 meter. Okay, then we get the final value of Ig as 3.976. Okay, then we get the final value of A star, that is the center of pressure, as 2.891 meter. Okay, then we will solve one more example on the inclined plane surface immersed in the liquid. Okay, the inclined plane surface immersed in the liquid is very important from the final exam point of view. Okay, so we are solving the more examples on this topic. So the third problem on the inclined plane surface immersed in the liquid. The problem is a circular plate of 3 meter diameter is submerged in the water as shown in the figure. So here they have given in the figure, you can see this is the circular plate of having a 3 meter diameter, okay, which is submerged in the liquid. Its greatest and least depths are 2 meter, okay, and the 1 meter respectively. The least depth is 2 meter and greatest is 2 meter, and least is 1 meter, okay. Now we have to calculate the total pressure and also the center of pressure, okay. Already they have not given the value of theta over here. Only the least and the greatest distance from the free surface of the liquid they have given, and the diameter is here is 3 meter, okay. The center of pressure is acting over here, okay. 3 meters means 3 meter diameter. The center of pressure is acting at the center of the circle, means at the distance of 1.5 meter from the edge, okay. From here to here, that is G to B distance is 1.5, okay. Then we are area of this plate is equal to circular plate is there na, so the area is equal to pi by 4 d square, that is pi by 4 3 square is equal to 7.0685 meter square, okay. Then distance DC we already they have given in the example, okay, and B2 is equal to 2 meter, okay. Then in a triangle ABC means ABC, okay, the value of BC is 3 meter, okay. Then the value of uh, BC, value of BC, uh, the the center of gravity of the place is at the middle of BC. Center of gravity is at the middle of the BC, that is at a distance 1.5 from the C. From here to here the distance is 1.5, okay. Then a distance of center of gravity from the free surface of the water is given by h bar is given by CD, okay, plus GC sin theta, GC sin theta. So we consider this triangle and calculated the value of this part, okay. This distance we don't know, we can calculate it by GC sin of theta, okay. So here sin theta is equal to 1 upon 3, okay. The distance is then by putting this value we get the value of h bar as 1.5 meter, okay. In this triangle we have already calculated the value sin theta is equal to AB, opposite distance upon adjacent distance, okay. Opposite distance, that is AB, upon adjacent, that is 3 meter, okay. So we get the value as 1:3, sin theta is equal to 1:3. By putting this value into value, we get the value of h bar which is equal to 1.5 meter, okay. In total force on the front face of the plate is given by F is equal to rho g h bar a h bar, okay. Rho means 1000, G means 9.81, area we already calculated as 7.0685, and again the value of h bar is 1.5, okay. After multiplying all this term we get the final value of force, okay. Then the value we have to calculate the center of pressure. We already know the formula of center of pressure, H star is, okay. But as it is an circular plate, we have to calculate the moment of inertia of the circular plate, which is equal to pi by 64 d raised to 4, okay. Then by putting this value we get the value of Ig, okay. Then again h bar is also 1.5 meters, sin theta is 1:3, okay. Then after putting all this value into the equation of the center of pressure or the formula of center of pressure, we get the final value of A star is equal to 1.546 meter, okay. Now we will go for the next sum, which is the triangular plate immersed in the liquid. Okay, so the problem statement is find the total pressure and the position of center of pressure on a triangular plate of base is 2 meter, height is 3 meter, which is immersed in the water in such a way that the plane of the plate makes an angle of 60 degree with the free surface of water. Okay, and the base of the plate is parallel to the water surface and at the depth of 2.5 meter from the water surface. Okay, so here the plate is of triangular shape having a base is 2 meter and height is 3 meter. Okay, and it is making an angle of 60 degree from with the free surface of water. Okay, but the base plate, okay, the base of the plate is parallel to the water surface and it is at the depth of the 3.5 meter. The base of the plate is of 2 meter. Okay, so this 2 meter side, that is the base of the plate, is parallel to the water surface. Okay, and it is at the depth of 2.5 meters and here the angle is 60 meter. Okay, then we will go for the solution. What they have given in the problem, the base of the plate is 2 meter, height of the plate is 3 meter. Okay, then it is in triangular shape, so the area is 1 by 2 bh. Okay, area of the triangle 1 upon 2 into b into h. Okay, we get the value as 3 meter square. Okay, then they have given the angle between this angle made by the this plate with this free surface of water, which is theta is equal to 60 degree. Okay, then we have to calculate the depth of the center of gravity from the free surface of water. Okay, so it is the plate is of triangular shape. Okay, so the center of gravity is acting at the h by 3 distance from the base of the plate. Okay, so the here the height is what, 3 meter, 3 by the it is situated at a distance of h by 3 means 3 by 1 meter, means at a distance 1 meter uh, uh, 1 meter from the base of the plate, or we can write ag is the distance of 1 by 3. Okay, so we know that the distance up to the uh, up to this point means from the free surface of water and up to the point A, we know the distance, that is 2.4, already they have given in the example, but we don't know the distance of this to this. Okay, this point. Okay, then consider this triangle. We know the uh, uh, we know the distance of AG. Okay, which is 1 by 3 height of the triangle, and also we know the triangle angle between these, which is 60 degree. Okay, so the height, that is h bar, which is the height of center of gravity from the free surface of water, is equal to what, this distance 2.5 plus this distance is ag sine of 60 degree. Okay, by putting the value we get the value of h bar as 3.366 meter. Okay, then we have to find out the what, total pressure and the position of center of pressure. The total pressure formula is F is equal to rho g A into h bar. Okay, so rho is 1000, g acceleration due to gravity 9.81, A area is, we have already calculated, it is 3 meter, and h bar is 3.366. Okay, we get the value of total force in Newton. Then we have to calculate the center of pressure. Okay, here the formula for it. Okay, but we don't know the value of Ig as it is an circular plate, sorry, as it is an triangular plate. The value of the formula for the Ig is equal to what, bh cube upon 36. Okay, then we get a distance value of Ig is 1.5 meter raised to 4. Okay, putting this value into the above formula, we get the value of h star, means the center of pressure. Okay, hope you have understand well the different examples of this inclined surface submerged in the liquid. In the today's lecture, we have seen the horizontal plane submerged in the liquid, and also the inclined plane submerged in the liquid, and also study the and also solve the problems on this both cases. Okay, in the next lecture we will study the curved surface submerged in the liquid. Okay, now we will stop over here. Thank you.